Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Inside the Eye.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 3.
Episode 3. Welcome back to episode 3 of Inside
Bow.
the Eye.
Uno, dos,
Tres.
tres.
With me, spiritual detective, and co-host.
Yes, the spiritual woo.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Young Yoda. What else? AKA. I'm like Method Man out here. AKA. You know what I'm saying? Unky. James Bond Photography.
All right. And Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah, she gotta come up with some AKA.
I only have one AKA,
Yeah.
and that's spiritual detective right now.
She got a little light out on y'all, like she security.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Keeping it simple.
So the past 2 episodes, we introduced ourselves and delved into where we came out with our spirituality as kids and our recognition. So now we about to jump into some things now. You know what I'm saying?
Some nitty gritty.
Yeah, some nitty gritty. So on other episodes, what we're gonna do is she does tarot card readings.
Word. So our good friend Jocelyn, she gave us this really dope idea to
Who's not getting $25?
I'm crying. She gave us this really dope idea to start off the episode with a tarot card. So there's 72 tarot cards, right? And there's like a whole like story behind the journey of the tarot card. So the idea was for us to introduce each episode with a card from the tarot, and then we will delve into it, talk about it. I'll share like my perspective, what I think, my meaning, or my whatever, and then Anki will describe his perspective or his meaning of the card, and then we'll find like some interesting topic to relate it to in today's time.
72 cards probably means 72 episodes. That's like Rick and Morty out there.
Okay, season 1. Stay tuned for
You feel
season
me?
3.
You feel me? Stuff
All
like
right.
that.
All right.
That's dope. But this episode, we're going to focus on finances and how finances are spiritual energy
As well.
as an exchange.
Exactly, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think people aren't aware of that. And I think I wasn't aware of that for a long time either myself.
Yeah.
So I'll go first.
Yeah, let's talk about the quarantine. Like, where was you? Where you're at now? Even before quarantine, how you looked at things, and just run into the whole little joint right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, I want to give a disclaimer. Because I'm not trying to give out any like financial advice or anything like that. Because I'm
That's a
definitely
fact.
not like a financial advisor or anything like that.
I'm a ghetto accountant.
You a ghetto accountant.
Yes.
All right. So you got.
I'll show you how to get some of y'all.
credentials.
So I'll show y'all how to get some of y'all stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing taxes and stuff like that,
Okay.
and payroll and stuff like that lately. You know what I'm saying? It just happened.
It's happening.
You know what I mean?
It fell into your lap.
Yeah, just straight up.
But definitely not trying to give any advice. But I have learned some things along the way. So if I learn something and I share it with y'all, then it's just a matter of sharing, and you guys do what you will with the information.
You feel me?
But yeah. So I guess for me and my finances, like I guess when I was younger, I was very reckless, and I still am. Pretty careless. Maybe not careless, but reckless. I'm reckless with the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She rolling and controlling out here.
I don't know if I'm definitely rolling, but I'm not controlling. I'm not controlling this money,
that.
right? The money is controlling me. But I guess when I was younger, I had less responsibilities. So it was less things to pay. I didn't have a kid then. I had like just my cell phone really to worry about. I wasn't paying any rent. And I lived with my mom, so like, I used to buy whatever, spend my money on any old thing, and, but I was terrible at managing my money. So like, after I would get my paycheck, like, I think 2 days later, I was dry, and scraping with $20 for the rest of the week, And then as I got older, I still was pretty reckless like I said, I'm still
Yeah,
pretty reckless
yeah.
with the money, but
At least she could admit it.
yeah, definitely. But I did learn to like write stuff down, right? So one day when I decided that I was gonna like pay attention to like what I was doing and how I was managing my money, like how am I gonna take control of my life so that I'm able to afford whatever it is that I want to afford and whatever the case was. One day, you know, I believe in you know, whatever you're looking for is looking for you too, right? So I went to the train station like I normally did at the time, and there was this like library thing, I guess you would call. People would like leave books there, or you could drop off books or pick up books, whatever. And that day I was like, damn, I don't have any reading material, and I normally would read when I get on the train. And I'm like, all right, let me look through this pile here, and I found this book called not word for word, but it was something like Money, a Love Story, something like that. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I started to look into it. I read the book, and there was something that stood out to me the most was like it was saying to write stuff down, like you have to build a relationship with the money. Right?
Okay.
So I started to basically create a money journal.
Okay.
So in my money journal,
That's cool.
yeah, in my money journal, I'll write like, you know, if I made like a really terrible purchase today, you know, or like I had plans to buy XYZ thing and now I can't buy it because I ended up spending it on this other thing that I didn't have plans on. So this helped me to like understand like what I was doing with my money, why I was being so reckless with it. You know, like I'm like, wow, I'm really starting to see like what my relationship with money is. And I realized I didn't have a relationship.
I started out from reading something.
Exactly. Of this book, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then during quarantine, or like right before quarantine, like I'm a man, not a man, I'm a woman.
She's a hermaphrodite.
I'm a hermaphrodite. No, I'm current. I have different hustles. I have a lot of different hustles. So I had my day job, and then I had like my little side hustle jobs and things that I did after work. So luckily, when COVID happened and we all got shut down, I still had my side hustles going, and I wasn't necessarily like asked out even before they did the whole unemployment with the benefits or whatever.
Cause y'all was wilding with the unemployment.
Y'all was wilding.
Wilding. It's crazy.
Y'all know y'all was.
Y'all was getting greasy out here.
We ain't even gonna talk about
Y'all was just spending money that didn't even make any sense.
But they had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's true. Ain't nowhere to go. I don't know where y'all was spending it at, but
on Amazon, on food.
Yo, Amazon was so backed up.
That was crazy. 1 month to get stuff. But anyway, yeah. So that helped me understand too, like I could actually accumulate more money if I just chilled. Right? So that taught me to like, the whole quarantine taught me to like, all right, we don't have
calm down.
Yeah, like calm down.
So you calmed down,
I
but
calmed
a lot of other people did not calm down. You was watching it.
Yeah, that was crazy too. Yeah, because a lot of people around me like were making weird purchases. You know, like things that they probably didn't need, but whatever. I guess we were indoors.
Like a automatic toenail clipper. You know, I don't know. I just made that up, but
I don't know.
that sounds cute. You know what I'm saying? It's like $45, and it didn't even work. You probably sent it back, but you know what? You probably kept it.
But just cause. But yeah. But long story short, I guess now I just tend to write things down. I guess I have a better relationship with money, like a better understanding of like how to spend it, what to do with it, like where to put it, so that I don't spend it, like hide my money, like have more than one account.
We're still in a goddamn nearly pandemic quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's not that much places to really go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where you spending that, but a lot of people, you know.
I mean, they have opened up outside again, like as far as like restaurants and dining.
Yeah, but it's not party. Everybody having a low key parties. It's cool.
It's cool. It's still, but people are still out, you know, and we're still gonna spend, you know. But I think, you know, before I transition I want to hear your side, your story, and your like.
It's to the energy.
Yeah, before we transition to the energy.
for a while, I always knew that, you know, money is energy and stuff like that. And then sometimes, money can send you into a dark place, you know, and when you recognize that dark place, you got to probably pull yourself out of it. But let me get to that before, let me switch that around.
Okay.
So before quarantine, definitely I have a very good job, went to school and all that, la 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 la, right?
Right.
School ain't shit, right? So
Institutions.
institutionalized, but I did it because one of them stand-up black men, right? So black king, black god, right?
Period.
So I didn't manage money right. I was doing certain things. You'd be at the bar with your homeboys. You pay for certain drinks. You go out certain places. You just, spending money recklessly. So I'm not going to front. I was living check to check, in a sense. But my bills was paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they was paid late, it was check to check.
Right.
But I always had for myself, and I always fend for myself. So quarantine hit. I remember when they first was doing unemployment. And people wasn't getting their money for like 2 months, 3 months, whatever. So that joint like made me sit down. I'm an extrovert, way extrovert, top-notch extrovert. But I turned into a whole introvert. You know what I'm saying? I was still extroverted, but introverted with certain things that I seen, and I like the whole lockdown. You know what I mean? And, RIP and SIP to all the people who actually died.
Definitely.
During that time.
Not to take away from that.
Yeah, I totally understand that. So it built me to really recognize the mentality of people, certain things that was going on, and it made me save money. Because I wanted something.
Right.
And I got it.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And it furthered me to more now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at. And
like you feel like it forced you to level up?
I think I leveled up like
OD. Like a Super Saiyan?
Yeah, I OD'd because my mind was already there. It just, the universe needed to put something in place. And it put it in place to actually do it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now with the energy and the exchange of money, it's like karma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Explain to me this karma.
Yeah. So I always say like if you give, you can give your last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt yourself.
Right.
But you could give your last, and you'll receive. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, money could bring you to a dark place too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been there. And you just got to pull yourself out of that and just do the correct things to make up for that because it's energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a spiritual thing. Money is a spiritual thing because honestly, to me, at the end of the day, it's just a paper.
Right.
And then also, too, in the bank accounts and everything, it's just numbers.
Right.
Somebody could fix those numbers.
True.
Somebody could play with those numbers, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is manipulated. So if you manipulate the forces within yourself, you can manipulate that.
Agreed.
Especially in a good way.
I agree. Yeah, like I feel like when I started to like delve more into spirituality, I started to, even when I was reading this book too, like it was explaining like that money is an energy. And like if you're not connected to money as an energy force, then you will never have it, right? So like for example, a lot of people, the narrative is, oh, I'm broke. Right?
Yeah.
Right? They say this a lot. This is like a common thing. You hear this all the time. Everyone's always saying, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke.
Or
right?
I don't have it.
Right. Or I don't have money or whatever, right? And it's like if you say those things constantly or over and over again, like you're basically like manifesting or continuing to manifest your brokenness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you claim in your mind that you're broke, okay, granted, say you don't have the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
We might not have the money, but if you change the mindset, right, then the energy behind that changes, right?
Yeah.
Like like the law of attraction, for example, too, right? If you create the mindset where like, okay, I'm a money magnet, or like you create those affirmations, right? Some people do affirmations for money, you know. I've done affirmations for money too, like for prosperity and whatever. So like if you do stuff like that where you're gonna create a space within you for attracting better wealth of some sort, you know, then
words are very powerful.
Absolutely.
I really don't. I'm highly on the words that people use. For me, this is just me.
Yeah.
You could say, the thing is, like, you can have it. You can have it in your bank account.
Right.
If you're saving, that's totally okay.
Right.
But the words that you're supposed to use at that moment in time, like if people are doing something or whatever, you just got to be like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Because that's what I don't want to do right now.
Or that's going to steer you away from...
No, not even that.
Whatever.
Just those words.
Yeah.
You don't even got to tell people what you want.
Okay, true.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't really want an explanation.
Yeah, I'm explaining. It's like, yo, just shut it down.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm not doing that. Oh, you ain't got it? Nah, I don't want to do it.
Right, and that's it.
Because that's something that you're not doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps your paper in your pocket. That keeps the mindset in your pocket. That keeps the energy. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you switch the narrative too, and when you want to pop your trash real quick, you're like, yo, I got it, but I'm still not doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not me. That's just not my style. I'm not doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something else. You know. Because when people say, like we said, you're manifesting broke thoughts, you're like, I'm broke, or I ain't got it.
Right.
Or la. And the funny thing is, even if you do got it, and you say, I ain't got it, the next day you will not have it.
Right.
Because a bill popped up or some craziness popped up.
Yeah.
And it's because you put that out there, in the, you know what I'm saying, in the universe, you know? So, you know, if you keep it quiet with that and just shut your mouth, even if you get the thought, blank that thought out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tell that thought to shut up.
Right. Like sometimes I remember like one of my teachers, she taught me when you say something or when you hear something that you don't like or like you don't like the energy behind it, like you can say cancel. So sometimes like someone will say something like, oh, for example, I'll say it myself. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm broke. And I'll be like, cancel. I'm not broke. You know, like
switch it around.
Yeah, like I'll immediately cancel out whatever I just said and then replace that whatever I said with something dope.
And if you do that constantly, you'll start to live like that. And even people around you will feel a certain way. But if you feel a certain way,
it's gonna manifest.
It's gonna manifest. You know what I'm saying? Just get away from me with your type of thoughts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's that's the exchange of it. You know what I'm saying?
And even like you said too, like right now, even if you did have the money and you didn't want to spend it, right? Even using those choice of words, right? Of like, I'm not doing this right now, or I'm not doing this, or whatever. I'm not spending my money on that, or whatever the case is, right? Like even that energy behind that is like you're sending out a message to the universe, like I want to hold on to my money. Like I'm keeping this money, and I want to make sure that I don't spend my money on things that are not like on the menu.
Yeah.
For me,
that's a fact.
You know, so that like reinforces.
It reinforces the energy, and that will bring you even more money. You know what I'm saying? It's just an exchange. It's just words. It's the same thing. I read a book by a white man a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? By a white man. Right.
Don't start.
And you know, because I read nothing but black books, but it was like something about like anything is in the palm of your hand, and then especially visuality. But this was talking about physical. If you could touch it, it's yours. So the thing is, if I walk into a bank and I touch the whole bank, just the floor, the whole bank is mine.
Okay. Period.
You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Don't tell the police that though. They'll come get
you know
your
what I'm saying?
ass.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be out here. You know what I mean? And that's the energy of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if I walk past a Tesla and I touch it, That could be mine. It's just how you gonna get it and what you gonna do to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, the power of
words.
No. You said like I lost it. It was like you like whatever, like manifestation, but like like you see it, you believe it, like visualization.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Too, yeah.
When you're visualizing, you ever notice that like if you want something, say I'm gonna use that Tesla for example, right? Say you like we're talking about a Tesla and you don't really see that car like that on the street, but then all of a sudden you go on the street and you start to see that car everywhere.
Yeah, it's because you fix your eyes to start noticing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's also the universe like aligning
that too.
You know, for aligning that for you.
No, that's a fact. Yeah. So like with your finances, like we saying.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of so finances. Obviously, money is paper. Right?
Yeah.
But I think the main thing here that I feel like I want others to take away is that money is an energy.
Yeah, it's an energy.
And it's an energy, it's a mindset. And it's all dependent on how you're viewing money, how you're viewing your own value as well, right?
Yeah.
Because how you see yourself and what you how you place value on you, what kind of worth you feel you have.
That's a fact.
I feel like that's also dependent on how much money you bring in too. You know. Like I remember too, like I just before we like cut it off, but like I remember like when I had first got my car, I had like a situation, right? So I'm being real candid and transparent with y'all. I had a situation in the beginning where I thought I was gonna lose my car, and I was like, holy shit, what am I gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen? And at some point, I was like, damn, I don't really even have like the kind of job to sustain this vehicle, But then a part of me switched my mindset, and it wasn't like, okay, I can't afford this no more. No, I was like, I need to raise my standard. Like, I need to rise to the occasion to be able to afford this.
She raised her value.
You feel me? So I raised my value, right? So that's what I want everyone to take away as far as finances.
There you go. Raise your
own value.
Raise your energy on your value.
Yes.
And make the universe pay the cost.
Period, poo.
Bow. You feel what I'm saying? I just got it. Third episode, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready for this, but money is energy.
Yes.
Put your energy into the money, but then remember that money don't really make you happy.
It don't.
You feel what I'm saying? You got to make yourself happy,
Period.
baby. You feel what I'm saying?
And don't view when you pay your bills either like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You receive blessings on that. You received a service or whatever, and now you paying for the service that you received. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, and the universe is your service, and your service in the universe.
Period.
Oh man.
Wow, you
I'm on one. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Episode 3.
All right.
Tune in next time. What's your IG?
So check us out. Check me out. Yento at The Spiritual Detective on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter too at The Spiritual DT. And you can find me also on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, The Spiritual Detective.
That's a fact. You can find me, James Bond Photography on IG with everything under the sun in there. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The Spiritual Boo. You feel me? AKA Young Yoda. You know what I mean?
Okay, Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda, Young Yoda. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And we out of here, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Brand Productions.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bow!